HeroMarine going to be going at it. In the bottom right corner, the red Terran player is HeroMarine. In the top left, our blue Protoss is SKillous. As we get this started. Game number 1 of a best of 3. We'll see what goes down in this, and obviously HeroMarine will come in as a favorite. I think we all favor HeroMarine in kind of TvP lately throughout the last year and a bit. I was kind of wondering though, I do feel like HeroMarine's been a little bit weaker as of late. I'm trying to think of just a couple matches he lost that I expect him to do better in. Lost to Max Pax in the last Open Cup in the round of 8. He lost to Max Pax in the Open Cup before that. Those are just results you expect HeroMarine to, to not have. I mean, put it this way, the cup before that, 3-0 Skillous, 2-0 Showtime, 2-0 Max Packs, 2-0 Mana. That's just a freaking 11-0 sweep of the top Protoss players in Europe. So yeah, nothing bad per se. He actually won Open Cup number 119 against Skillous as well. I didn't realize they played a couple of finals against each other. That's interesting. I didn't realize Skillous went to back-to-back finals. I must have not been around those weeks. Was that casted Civil War weeks, maybe? I was taking some time for myself, I think. I am surprised I didn't. I probably did check those results. They just didn't stick in my head, So yeah, I mean, just against Max Pax the last couple of weeks, I just didn't expect him to basically do as well as he. I didn't expect him to fall as much as he did. So I was just a little surprised about that. We'll see how he does against Skillous today. He does obviously have a very good record against, but in the best 3, maybe Skillous can be dangerous enough to take this series down. We start on Bill and grab just typically that Terra map pick, lots of ledges and chokes for the tanks to take use of and high ground. That's something that the Terran players absolutely love to work on, so we'll be seeing how that goes. Just going to be seeing this Adept. It's on the way out. A Stargate is on the way down as well in the main base. It's just going to get that Stargate started already. And yeah, Stargate gets going. The couple of barracks are on the way from HeroMarine to make this a 3 racks. And we get a good idea as to what will happen in the early stages, at least. 3 racks kind of expected when you go for that reactor first in the barracks, because it's like you just want to just crank out, bio production basically, and that's exactly what HeroMarine will begin to do here as this Adept shades up the ramp. A couple extra Marines will be popping shortly. He's just going to have so much bio as quickly as possible, and see how Skillous does trying to defend against it. The first Adept will shade through there. The depots are just going to raise. And these Marines of HeroMarine will take a step out from the natural, and that Adept is going to threaten a shade right now as well. So that shade's going to go by and come through, see what's going on. So Adept just going to move around. We actually have these Marines moving forward. They are going to try and catch that Adept, and they will get rid of it. So the Adept already going down. Big pick off there with the Marines to start off with. Really strong start as HeroMarine will take this out through toward the center of the map now. Gonna find a second Adept. Oh, Skillous, this is really bad. Losing units like this is unexcusable against a 3 racks as well. You're going to be in so much more trouble than you want to be in this scenario. And Marauders are going to have concussive shells, but they haven't had anything to catch with concussive. Don't lose a Phoenix as well. Oh my god. Skillous is just like a moment or so late on pulling everything away. I understand these Phoenix want to go and find where this army is and get a rough tell of what time it's going to hit at. This is obviously an earlier push than usual too, because you are looking to make this happen before the, without stim and so on. It's just concussive shells. Here we're just going to force those defensive structures early now back into the other side of the map, get more bio units out, get stem and combat shield done, and then you can just go with a large push. If those batteries were built 2 minutes later, that's just so much better for you economically as Skillous, and obviously that's just not allowed to happen. So yeah, just honestly very good play from HeroMarine, doing the right thing, and just really saying I don't need to win now because I can win a couple minutes down the line instead, basically, which I, like I say, do not really disagree with. It's the correct call from him, as we do just have our bioforces. We'll go and venture forth a little bit. The Phoenix still moving around, trying to see just what perhaps is about to happen as we come in. Just going to get a SCV already, make it 2, make it 3. And these Marines getting picked off as well. So the Phoenix getting some damage done, but that means they are not over here to help. It would be nice if the Phoenix could like lift up a Marauder or 2, or even just a few Marines in the fight, but yeah, we'll see what happens. This attack of HeroMarine looks honestly pretty deadly. Let's see what the defense will be like. I mean, obviously Super Battery available. 2 Immortals, Sentries to Force Field. HeroMarine doesn't stim for a moment. We actually Guardian Shield kind of late there. We target that down. This Immortal, I was going to say, may not even be in range of the Super Battery. Too many Marines. Super Battery doesn't matter. Colossus never going to get out here. And HeroMarine will win game number 1 with a simple stim and win. GG's. Game number 2 is in the bottom left-hand side. Taking that 1-0 lead. We do have the red Terran player. HeroMarine doesn't mess around in the slightest. Yeah, taking that 1-0 lead nice and easily. No, nothing really to say about that, right? I mean, just plain simple, good StarCraft. Very strong. Very nicely handled. Top right-hand side is SKillous, our blue Protoss player here, as we get going into game number 2. Let's see what happens. What's up, C-Code? How you doing? How we doing today? I think chat's doing pretty good today, if I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. Nice to see you. I just realized I don't have my dashboard open, which is kind of a weird one for me. So let me just open that, because I feel like maybe I missed some people subbing, or at least I could have potentially missed some people subbing. Nope, it's been a quiet day. Just the 3 subs from earlier, or the 4 subs from start of the stream. Perfect. Awesome. Good to know we didn't miss anyone. Doing good yourself? Great day to chill and watch some SG. Amazing. That's what we like to hear. Actually turned into a really nice evening here, here where I live. It was so miserable all morning. It was so miserable. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a barbecue, so I think that should be very fun. Looking forward to see how that goes. And I'm gonna run it. I know. I mean, that's potential for disaster, but I suppose we will see what ends up happening. We're just gonna be moving around. Let's just see the Nexus going down, and getting that set up and ready to start out for the moment. So getting that ready to roll. And yeah, just the Zealot gonna be popping soon. We do have the reactor going down on the barracks, so getting that started up as well. I've literally mortgaged my children's future channel points on HeroMarine. Wow, that's some serious commitment, man. Whoa. That's all I can say to that one. So, Zealot not going to be able to do too much here early. I don't think that's too surprising, right? As, yeah, it gets denied. But we'll see what else I can do. Those few Marines coming forward and just trying to be, like I say, scary, you know? Just trying to say, yeah, get out of here. CC finishes. Stalker arrives, and obviously this becomes a little bit of a micro war. And we'll see who can micro the best, as that first Marine should die here. So, good pick off for the SKillous. He's only took a couple nibbles so far. Good control. This time the Marine should be able to pull it back. I don't expect HeroMarine to chase further than that. With a hurt Marine, obviously with the other Marines, it's fine to keep going. As maybe one more goes down here, and 2 Marines killed so far. Stalker just took a nibble. He's going to commit with the Zealot for a moment or 2 to get some extra shots off. And now 3 Marines are going down. Wow. This really starts to become something a little bit more extreme. Skillous starting to really get some very good value. I mean, 3 Marines. He's obviously even, again, going to keep on looking for more. The more you get, the better time you have. The next Stalker shows up, and now killing the earlier Marines is obviously even better. Marauder on the way, though, and Concussor Shells, too, and that's going to be a real moment where you've got to be very careful here as Skillous. This is where this harassment kind of comes to a close. He takes a shot before Concussor is finished, so it's time to really leave, I would say, or at least that Stalker should get back. He's really going for the Marauder. Loses the Stalker in the end. And my only issue is now, does that make this a whole... Oh, he gets the Marauder, too, though. Wow, jeez. Okay, I mean, still love it for Skillous. That one Stalker maybe could have survived. Maybe that Marauder could have done too. I mean, really just fun micro war across the board. That was a very enjoyable watch. 100 bits, let's kick it off. Thank you so much for your skinhead. Anyone want to make a bet with you? If you get it right, you give 100 bits. If I get it right, I'll give it. Wardy wins either way. The Wardy. I like this betting system. I feel like the house has 100% win rate here. I'm okay with it. These stalkers will about be having blink, and that will save them from this concussive shells. Really nicely just... I mean, never nice to get your stalkers stuck, but if there's a time to get hit by concussive shells, that was kind of it. And I gotta say, honestly, Skillous has been great with these early units. He's moving into third base off 2 gateways. And yeah, just been chipping away. HeroMarine will have Stim and Combat Shield shortly. And with that, he's going to start his advance across the map, and we'll see what Skillous can do to try and defend here. See if he can indeed get a defense up and running, and look good with it. We see a Marauder already going down. We will lose 1 Stalker. This is always the only issue with having Stalkers on the map like this. It's good for map control and so on, but if you get them kind of in the weird position, then they're kind of always chasing this bio army down. Getting them back home and joined up with everything can become awkward. I think Skillous here is okay. He kind of he cuts up the right side, right? And that's a good force field. He's going to get himself a Marauder and a Marine from it. And again, Skillous just plays a really good early game against this 3-racks this time around. Really making up for that last game where things obviously just did not go very well for him. Really doing a very good job of that, I gotta say. Factory will be finishing soon. We're just going to see a couple bio units pulling back towards the watchtower. Observer going to sit up overhead. And a Zealot already warping in. Just on that third base, also another Immortal on the way out here on the natural. And we do have probes still popping from the main base. Away we go with all of that. Actually do Stim over there. Forces the super battery, but that Immortal is actually pretty good at chunking down at this. So Immortal gets to stand its ground and do, like I say, pretty good in that scenario. A couple extra racks coming through, plus 1 attack upgrade is building. And HeroMarine is going to escape back down to south. Starport lands on the reactor. The factory is going to be landing as well. Looking good with that. Let's just have the couple of supply depots still coming through. HeroMarine has I mean, like I say, a rough time getting damage done this game. Log account's kind of even as HeroMarine finishes up his third. Again, Skill is just loving these Stalkers, man. Gets in there, gets himself a Marauder kill. I mean, this play like this is just so fun to watch. He's just getting everything possible out of his units, right? It's pretty freaking good so far. Let's have the bio coming up the left-hand side. We do have the bio up the right-hand side as well. The probe is gonna get caught going to a 4th base. Right side, yeah, just not watching this for a moment, but the Zealots are there to defend. Does that mean we are weak on the left? But the Immortals come back over, and that's just gonna be fine for the hold. I gotta say, honestly, Skillous continues to do great, and he's doing damage across the map as well. These few Zealots on the 3rd base. Man, I know I'm just kind of gushing over Skillous right now, but he's playing an amazing game of Protoss, like a textbook game. Like, hey, this is exactly how you want to defend early. Put some pressure on, get some great value. Just every step of the way, this has been a great game for Skillous. Now he's going to start that transition into Colossi. It never gets easier against HeroMarine, but HeroMarine is most dangerous around 6 to 8 minutes. He's also a strong late game player, which is why I say it never gets easier. You know, he can play that late game comfortably too. Just usually, he is maybe most well known for being very scary at 6 to 8 minutes, right? Well, in this situation, he's, you know, he's kind of got past that marker and in a good position for it. Love where Skillous is at. Sorry, I feel like I feel like what I said was really dumb. Like, HeroMarine never gets easy against HeroMarine. But we've passed the state of the game he's best at. Yeah, I was just trying to cover too many tracks at once there, wasn't I? Yeah. Alright, well. We're just going to have a factory moving over to a tech lab. Medevacs continue to boost out as we get a 4th command center started from HeroMarine as well. So just getting a good idea of where we are at for that. And a few of them splitting around the left side. A few of them going to go split around the right-hand side. Zealots come through, a couple of Marines get picked up. Just gonna see this Wooden Mine coming back along the left and a scan. Just a spot for those units. We do get a gateway there too, and I love that gateway. Zealot run-bys into the third base, even just reinforcing a fight should it come to that. It's not a bad one to have, as, you know, Skill's just gonna sit on this watchtower, get a few free Marines. Yeah, like I said, it's not that HeroMarine is playing badly, it's that Skillous is playing so well this second game around. I genuinely really impressed. Best I've seen Skillous play in a long time. But that's not to talk down Skillous, just... I think Skillous has had a few series lately where he's looked a little bit rough around the edges, but this is like... Yeah, wow, honestly. Really sick play so far. I know, I keep talking about it, I just can't stop. I just can't stop. If Skillous does turn this series around and wins it, he would play Clem, very likely, in the round of 4. That'd be another very good test of, obviously, his PVT. Like I say, if you can bring out a game like this, that'd be very fun too, but... Long way to go. Like I say, he's not even won this game 1 yet, I'm just getting a little excitable, getting a little bit ahead of myself, right? Don't mind me, guys. Just doing my thing. Just enjoying life here. Get a refinery on the edge there, so that goes down pretty quickly, and the Life Force will just sit out. SCV's going down once again on the third base, so that's going to be a lot of damage done, and we actually lose the bunker there too, so that position gets weakened. We're going to stop committing into this fight, as, I mean, that one tank isn't going to do much. It feels like there's just not enough splash damage here at all to defend this. This planetary force, oh, we can't get rid of it, but I don't think that's a bad thing, because actually just going for the Valiant is good. Man, all the medevacs are just missing from this. HeroMarine has no healing going on. Now, the Colossi are going to die. Here come the medevacs at the end. Stalkers are going to get rid of... Can anyone be able to save a Colossus? Okay, well, maybe not, but Skillous will lose pretty much everything, but comes out very ahead in supply. Zealots are ripping apart this third base yet again. SCVs continue to drop. And Skillous might need to take a few moments to recharge and replenish, but maybe not. Reinforcing Disruptor comes across the map, and jeez, what a great game from Skillous. I know I said it once, I said it twice, I said it again and again, but he played a really good freaking game of StarCraft 2 right there. Like, a really in the... Ooh, that's the wrong button. Oh, that's the wrong one too. In the bottom left-hand side, quick game 1, but game 2 where he just couldn't get off his feet. It is HeroMarine in the bottom left-hand side. So right, it is going to be our Blue Pros player Skillous. Yeah, is Clem off-racing the entire tournament, or is he just off-racing, like, that matchup is what I don't know. Clem is not the type to off-race, like, an entire tourney like Raynor is, but... I know he's like friends with Shadowin, for example, so that's why it kind of makes sense. We sound like a teenage girl with a new favorite boy band. I mean, honestly though, like, it was pretty sick, no? It was genuinely a really sick game. I thought it was really cool. I don't know, just like, it was really, just really good. Maybe the fight at the very end could have been a little cleaner, but it was absolutely enough to get the job done. Right, like... It was just really, like, genuinely just really good all the way throughout. I just can't say anything else about it. Really well handled. Alright, top right side is going to be Skillous. Who's our Blue Protoss player? Bottom left is HeroMarine. Let's get into this next game to see just what is next. Probe gets rid of the cleaning bot. We go from there. Is Skillous still in the Netherlands? Yes, he's still at the Team Liquid facilities, if I'm not mistaken. If he's staying there long term, wow. Crazy stuff happens in Russia, obviously, in Ukraine. 2 Reapers on the opening here from HeroMarine at a time, because it's 2 racks. He's going to have 3 Reapers total to harass and attack with. Kind of intriguing. This Reaper presses forward, Stalker's there to turn it around. Zealot coming across the map is going to be met by another Reaper, so now you're already like, oh, 2 Reapers. Honestly, just wanted to start getting damage done early again with the Reaper Zealot Stalker. But now you're going to see a 3rd Reaper as well. This Stalker actually needs to be careful. We do have the line of sight blocker that can work wonders here, and Well, it doesn't quite work there. We do get one Reaper for the Stalker. The Reaper's going to try and hide in the line of sight blocker. Gets grenaded out. It's become one of my favorite interactions. The Zealot hiding in the LOS blockers, trying to stay safe from Reapers. Yeah, that was a good trade for HeroMarine. He gets a Stalker and a Zealot for one Reaper. He'll be fine with that. And he actually has even more Reapers coming, so he will keep up the pressure on these Reapers early in this game. Very intrigued as to how it turns out. Pretty quick 3cc and then 3 racks behind it as well, so we'll be very heavy on the bio. Pretty late factory will be setting up for him. And SKillous goes down the ramp. That's where the battery's going to be. That's where he has to play from. Stalker getting bopped around a little bit. Coming through, trying to poke on in. Stalker is there. Oracle gonna here too. I mean, finally pushing the Reapers back, but yeah, I mean, nice. I mean, obviously, you know, all those Reapers, they do cost gas, so I guess actually turns out to be alright. But nice quick 3 base from HeroMarine should give him a good economy to play from. Should be able to kind of start playing catch up on that work count, which obviously for Protoss they want to stay ahead. And just having that triple mule so early really means that actually the economy will be ahead for HeroMarine anyway, even if the Protoss tries to stay ahead on probes. So yeah, I like that. I mean, SKillous sees it though, so he knows, right, I can either be very aggressive or just macro myself and, you know, move it forward with that macro. And obviously macroing himself is the choice. Third base is already coming down here. Bit of a weird opening. Oh, nice to get the SCV at least to the front to get something out of these couple Stalkers moving over. With the bunker now there, it's going to be much tougher to get anything else out of those Stalkers. That's going to be a stopping point for the moment. So Gates just continuing through. Was the whole Team Liquid trip of Mana, SKillous, the Laser in the Netherlands? Yes. And Clem and Killers. Because the Team Liquid have a training facility in the Netherlands. They have offices and stuff based there. And their training facility looks really sick as well. I would say check out Mana's... Mana did a little vlog. I'm sure you can catch some glimpses of it there. If you want to check it out, it's on Mana's YouTube. But yeah, the facility looks really sick from what I've seen of it. Looks really, really cool. It's a lot of gateways coming down from SKillous. Even the proxied one as he wants to get aggressive, apparently. He's starting to cut probes just to ensure you can make as many units as possible. There is going to be stim. He will be behind a +1 upgrade in the next 40 seconds as well, so this really has to be a... I mean, he can't go before charge, right? He needs the charge loss to really soak, but he can obviously harass the Stalkers at least. Blinks for the bunker. He was obviously looking for the Marines, but he'll get the bunker instead. He'll still get a few Marines out of it. Now he might have to blink back, though. Oracle does just tag a Revelation, keep track of those units. Now he knows where he can go forward and back as well, but he actually loses one more Stalker. Scanning ahead from HeroMarine. He's going to see those extra Stalkers coming in from the side. I'm not sure if he saw a warp in of Stalkers or not, though. Obviously, no bunker at the front means it's just going to be that much easier for SKillous to keep on fighting. And stim after stim coming in. I know there's medevacs here now, but those medevacs are going to be low energy very quickly. SKillous would just love to get some Zealots up. The moment he has Zealots here, the tankiness of his army increases tenfold. And once that's the case, obviously this Bioforce can just not trade anywhere near as well. Stalker's again forced to blink back. And now you're going to lose this pylon. I mean, this was SKillous just getting too aggressive, right? He didn't need to be that far forward, and by blinking back in this way, he can't protect his pylon. However, he's actually going to make a fight of this, and he's actually going to start cleaning up house. Well, just the fact he doesn't have reinforcements is going to be an issue as we blink forward on top of the units on the right side. The medevac seemingly will get away. No, one of them gets targeted down. A few SCVs are brought forward, but suddenly SKillous just has a lot. Wow, HeroMarine was the one to make a mistake. He did shut down reinforcements, but what does that matter if you lose your entire army and reinforcements can just come from across the map? We will get a pylon back on that gateway that will eventually be repowered here. And SKillous do anything in these next few moments as more Stalkers are arriving. A third CC on the low ground from HeroMarine, not mining yet either, right? So that third is basically nullified at the moment from SKillous. As, oh, that's a medevac that can go down as well. I know it's no energy right now, but it will regen energy over time. As Eldersaw coming forward, SCVs just continuing to drop down dead. So SKillous going to get himself back in a worker lead. There are the pylons on that gateway. Again, that's going to be a critical part of rebuilding here and getting set back up. We know that. As back in we go. Marine and Marauder push back. Here come the extra Stalkers and Zealots. SCVs are going to pull forward with the CC lifting to give space for this army to fight. The Zealots are doing a good job of tanking. They are just not dying so far and helping to really get through the SCVs initially. Now we can just blink back with these Stalkers. SCV damage done. SKillous is going to get this W as he is looking to go 2-1 against HeroMarine. Talked a little bit about the possible issues with HeroMarine's TvP lately. Don't know if it's really a big thing, but SKillous played a great series in that game too, especially was amazing. Wow.